said I got style for you.
SOS. 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 I got you yelling SOS. Thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat. On the internet, we don't do that. See, I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. We get to it, yeah, we do it, yeah, I go up. We influence, yeah, see me moving, yeah, I glow up. Every time I show up, I can flip my switch out. They act like they know us, but they ain't no dog on big dog. Asking if it's still a flex, say they better go ask Booyah. Never think I'm gon' check, better pull up like woo. Come to place and I'm the best, I ain't worried about none who y'all. 24, no rest, stand on business, I'm too tall. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat. On the internet, we don't do that. See, I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot. Championship ring. Ring started from a mascot. Went to Rollies from a G-Shot. Brand new kettle, no teapot. You should know I don't play. Go sicko mode like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetops. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fees not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat. On the internet, we don't do that. See, I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, don't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold. Bang roll, on the go. Ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
Good morning all. Yes, sir. Let me see how all systems go. Let's see, we're all good. We look fine here. Let's get it today. Today is Wednesday here, the 16th. And let's have a look. Today is CPI day for the GBP. So it's kind of just as important as CPI for the USD. Inflation data going to be extremely important to see what this comes out as ahead of basically interest rate potential reductions here for the pound, and we're going to discuss a little bit about it, of course, and run it down from there. So let's first of all start off on the calendar here. Like I said, CPI is main focus for today, and yeah, that's basically it. CPI is the main focus here at 10 a.m. So in around 20 minutes we have CPI numbers. They're expecting inflation to lower here. What does that mean? That means they're expecting inflation numbers to come quite not only lower but quite drastically lower. 0.3% is pretty heavy. They're expecting it to come below their target. So US, all of the nation, they want a 2% inflation target. We are seeing a 1.9% target that they have here. So it's a pretty low ball, which means that there's a possibility we come above expected. Now, if we come above expected but still lower than previous, it's going to be a bit of a mixed reaction. Initial upside followed by maybe a little bit of retracement, and then we continue the move. If we come back as forecast, I do expect to see a bearish move on pound, because that should entitle, maybe we see a spike up first, but it should entitle a weaker pound, because that means we're going to cut rates sooner. Next meeting, probably rates are going to be cut then. Now, if we're looking at numbers coming back worse than expected, much higher than expected, yeah, that will be basically a straightforward, not much higher, but like 2.3, 2.2. We would see numbers come back higher, and that would lead to what? That would lead to a push up here in pound, as they expect to keep interest rates higher for longer, right? So that's the reaction we would expect in the markets based on these news events here. So we'll see what happens. They're saying measures focus ahead. Let's see. Watch after wages drop. British pound trading higher today, back of the latest labor market figures. ECB wants to cut again, means weaker euro. Let's have a look at this this article here. Interested to read this article here. Let's see. British pound trading higher today on the back of UK labor markets releasing figures. We had that yesterday, if you remember. Unemployment rate was seen falling to its lowest since January at 4%. Bigger news, however, that the wage growth fell to its lowest since 2022, falling for a fourth consecutive month at 4.9%. Wages are now at their weakest, right? So this all indicates cutting rates, reinforcing expectation that the BOE will continue with signaled easing. Yes. Adjusted for inflation, wages sank from 1.4 to 1.9. Prior bonuses, wage, yeah. View that is expected to that on wage movement supports the view that inflation is expected to continue. Actually, one full story here. One full story, pretty. Say falling. Yeah, expect to continue falling ahead of next BOE. Last time around, bank signal would press ahead with further cuts. Yes, as needed, with traders widely pegging the bank. Okay. This makes sense. Market focus 1.92%. Let's see if they agree with what I said. If GBP looks vulnerable to a fresh push lower as traders cement rate cuts. Yes, expectations following today's weak wages data. Fuller sell-off is likely if we get downside surprise tomorrow. Should it bolster some chances of further rate cuts given dovish outlook? Yeah, this is not really telling us too much. But yeah, I think if interest rates come back a little bit higher than expected, we can sustain a little bit of upside. So yeah, makes sense. So yeah, pretty general. Nothing too crazy here. So let's go ahead and look at the analysis here. Start off with GJ here. Start off on the daily time frame here. So previous daily did close back inside of the range here, ever so slightly. We did now grab liquidity from not yesterday's low, but the day before. We grab liquidity from that low, and now currently trying to move up a little bit here. So we're seeing price move up here, trying to reach that daily resistance potential target. Now, in between that daily resistance, we do have a 4-hour resistance sitting here. So if we look at bias today, bias is a mixed bias today. This is a massive liquidity zone. I had been waiting for this liquidity yesterday to be taken here, which we saw happen actually over Asian session at 5 a.m. around that time. We saw that kind of happen. Now we're continuing that bullish move towards the upside here, pre-news. So very nice to see. I do expect 4-hour resistance to be tapped here at a minimum, and then to see what's up with news here. News is around 20 minutes from now. So I mean, as a trade to trade up into there, if volume was going to come in now, then I guess that could be an option. Question is, what happens before news here? Just want to see how big that range is. It's about a 13 pip range. Yeah, so I mean, this could be extremely rewarding if price was to just blast straight through here. We'll really have to see with news. To be honest, news pulling back would be good. News pushing into this choppy zone would be bad, as there's nothing really we can do in this zone unless we wait for target. So to be honest, if price gets back into this zone with news, pulls back, we trade the continuation is perfect as well. That's a nice option. I don't mind doing that. That's actually a very similar option to yesterday, where you push through, you get into a choppy zone, you create a target, pull back from that target, you then form a support and then trade back towards that zone. So it's the exact same idea you'd be playing, but just the opposite way around. Not opposite way around, but just on a different day. So this is exactly, you know, what I would be looking for here on pound. Now, if we were to continue on to gold here, see what gold is doing for today. We have pushed up over yesterday here, after staying in this range about a little bit before London close here, pushed out of the range, made a new high, consolidated Asian session, now retesting that high. So if we go ahead and start on daily time frame here, you can see we're very close to daily resistance here. Do I have that marked? I do have that marked. So yeah, we're close to daily resistance. I do expect daily resistance to be tapped. We've been seeing equities, we've been seeing indices all leap higher here. Metals surely to follow. Why are we following? With the low interest rate environment, hype still continuing, and of course China as well allowing a lot of stimulus will help gold be bullish here, right? China allowing stimulus, and with the fundamental drivers here, all-time highs to be tapped. We're even seeing the same thing happen in Bitcoin here, where Bitcoin here is even moving towards its daily resistance here. I do expect daily resistance to be tapped on Bitcoin. It does make sense as well. And then small pullback, possibly small pullback. Now for Bitcoin, if the small pullback can sustain a higher low, I do expect all-time high to be revisited here and potentially new highs. That's what, you know, it looks like is the case here for Bitcoin. Very healthy market structure at the moment. Almost at daily resistance. Of course, small pushback from here is going to be normal. The same as small pushback from daily resistance on gold would be normal if it wants to do so. So if we get above daily resistance today, then yeah, there could be some more price action towards the upside. We could see price start to move to try fill some of this wick as well. So looking at 4-hour time frame, we are bullish bias session moving towards the top of the range here. If you were to look at this as your range here, we are in the last quadrant. All of my guys in the exclusive group will understand this, where we are trading right now in terms of higher time frame market positioning here, typically where all of our tops have been recently found. It's a potential question mark right now. Are we going to find a top here for short term before creating a higher low to continue bullish? So something to keep in mind here. Understanding market positioning is going to be extremely important today, to know what type of trades you need to be taking, to know what type of options you can give yourself, whether it's worth to hold or not, or to see where we are. So moving on to lower time frames to build our lower time frame ranges here, we can see we do have a lot of wicks here. I think it's going to be best if we see on like a 15 or 30. So 30 is actually a little bit higher here. And then what does the 15 look like? Hopefully it's not cascading. 15 actually has clean up till this zone here on the 15. Let's mark this. You can actually put that as a line. Oops. All right. 15. 30. Fast forward, boom. All right, so now we can see where that has formed. We do have a 15-minute zone, a little bit higher to where we are right now. So I would look for this, we could just move up here. Now breakout trades today, breakout trades, how much is the range? 21 pips, tradable range here. I would love to see some structure right now. I would love to see some structure. I don't want to see this high be taken and then a reversal from here. We are getting close to that kind of rejection zone here, but yeah, breakout trades possible, especially 1 hour close in 13 minutes will need to be one close that actually comes through here. We want to see a 1 hour close above here, will give us the confidence because, you know, 1 hour candle, the only time it's been able to close above here is these times here, which has led to a lot of fake outs except for this time and this time. But there was continuation here. But look, this time led to a fake out. This time there was continuation. The times before it did close above and continue, and then we kept failing. Prices never close above here. Failed to close above, failed to close above, failed to close above. So I'd like to see this close above. If this is just going to blast through right now, then there's some volume coming in for some reason here. We have 12 minutes till a 15-minute candle close, so we have to be a bit patient here. As I'm not taking this without a close above here. 5 minute, a little bit aggressive for me at this time here to just rip it on a 5 and then see what happens. This could easily be taking liquidity from these highs and fail. So we have time. The good thing is that if this can also go up, create a target here, pull back, I can also trade towards that target as well. So that's something I'm looking at as well as an option or opportunity. So also looking at GU here, just since it's a pound pair and we have CPI coming. GU looks nice if we're able to get back inside of this range here. If we're able to get back inside this range, there's potential opportunity for buys. If we look at daily time frame, has created a support, still rejecting. We're still in this type of range here, but obviously we're not breaking down. We're kind of still going sideways, but sideways up at the moment compared to sideways down. What's very important is we've broken this sort of trend line. Now I don't use trend lines, but just for visual representation, you guys can understand the structure shift we've had, right? We were very heavily, every time we pop up, we go down. Now we popped above. We're trying to hold support, which is essentially, if you look at market structure, it's a higher low it's trying to make after breaking 4 hour structure here. So if we can break through here, we can entertain what? You can entertain 4 hour targets here. So we can literally just move this right up to here like this and entertain 4 hour targets. So what do we need to see? We need to see price close above there. Now, the only problem is we have news in about 11 minutes here. So I hope it doesn't ruin this LTA. This would be a very easy, straightforward opportunity to try trade up into that range. Yeah, using these as watch zones basically would make sense as well. But of course, news here can come and take that LTA from you right away. So we are bullish bias today on GU here. So, you know, buys do make sense. Even if we do end up respecting the lows here, you could look for buys from the bottom of the lows, you know. Realistically, it would fill that LTA or else it's not going up. Yeah, but that depends if news comes back neutral, and then we just see what we've been seeing with GBP news recently is just a 10-15 pip move down or up, and then nothing happens. You know, CPI, of course, we expect bigger move, but it's possible still. So you can't really say. If news does come out, then yeah, probably. You think CPI will do nothing? Yeah, I think. But the problem is, the numbers they put here is too low. I think it actually comes back higher. If it comes back higher, that is bullish. So it makes sense for it to fill it, but again, you never know where a stray wick will land. And, you know, of course, this is where we do not lay in control of, right? So, yeah, that's basically the analysis here overall. I'm going to look at also DAX here. Yesterday on stream, we were trading DAX. First trade actually on stream we took on DAX. Just nice to have a backup indice, something different from Forex. It's nice to have an indice and something that I look to if markets are going to be a little bit slower because we need to trade. So daily time frame closed bearish here after reaching all-time highs. We did see the same action happen on US 30 reaching new highs. We're seeing on NAS here price as well, right? We can see here on daily time frame on NAS we did reach highs here as well. 4 hour created resistance here, and we're seeing it kind of come down from this zone. So yeah, seeing it create resistance, come down, now creating support. Does this want to make a lower high to continue down? Potential. Looking at US 30, we're seeing previous 4 hour close bullish, so we do have mixed bias here. It could easily find support here to play a little bit of a bounce, which then again, as the same as NAS, can lead into a lower high. So if we're marking support and resistance here, we obviously have a little support trying to be created here, which I believe will be a 15. It's our 30-minute zone right there. Should be the same as 15. 15. So ideally, see what 5-minute ranges are saying. A little bit choppy. We need to get out this range. So if we can leave this on a 30-minute close above 504, sorry, would make sense to try continue through this range. Hour as well would make sense until the hourly resistance, which is somewhere here. That'll be your buy option for this today. And this would end up being a nice little liquidity grab to the lows to continue up bullish. Price does want to continue down further today. You obviously need 15-minute candles closing below here. We do have this little zone that we tapped, so have to see how it wants to react at that zone. But we'll come back to this as the price action develops. Right now it's inside of this range. Wouldn't consider this range tradable at the moment. So that's what I think here for on the DAX. So yeah, let's see what happens with news here. News in about 8 minutes. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Let's see. I have a significant daily target to be hit. Best of luck to all of you and me. Well, be careful. Trade what you see, not what you think, right? Make sure not to force the market to give you your daily target, right? So yeah, that's the analysis. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. If you did enjoy the analysis, definitely do the YouTube business. You know the drill here. I appreciate everyone showing up. Hope you guys are ready and doing well. Hope you're ready, doing well. Let's get the likes up to 100 likes. Would appreciate that. And yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Put that in. Should I close before news? What's your plan, bro? What's your plan? You know the risk trading before news, man. You know the risk trading before news. Not sure what your plan is here. Not sure what your plan is. Early trade, outside of trading hours. If you're gonna do this, you go with session trade. Stop loss below the whole range, right? Remember what we say about taking early trades. How many times I was punished for this and I broke my plan, right? Broke plan. I took the same early trade before. Broke my plan, right? Early trades. If I ran bigger stop loss, makes sense, but I have to be convicted today is going down. So can't break those plans. Can't break those plans. And especially nothing closed above here if you mark it properly, right? If you mark it properly, nothing did actually close above. 30-minute is actually a little bit higher right here. I'll see how that looks on my broker. Why did that not open today? Let's have a look. Sir, please load. There we go. Yeah, close below on my broker as well. So not valid. So make sure to check everything, man. It's just not valid. Have different markup? Yeah, but markup is wrong. Even on my broker, it's wrong. Hi, would you worry about DA between LTA? What's DA? What is DA? Still got a chance? Sheesh. That would be nice, wouldn't it? It's a gamble though. Could do the opposite. But definitely a gamble Claudio would take. He loves to gamble. Daily support. Let's have a look. Daily support. No, because we crossed through it multiple times with wicks, you know. You can use it as watch for sure, but since we crossed through it with wicks, it would be fine. I mean, yeah, it does make sense to continue up, you know. It's just, where does a stray wick land? That's why running the big stops somewhere down here would be, and it's not that big if you're going to get that same candle, right? That's what I mean, intraday idea. You take early trades, you run an intraday idea. But if I was to assume which way it will go, I would assume, look, if you want my analysis for the news, this number is a bit too low. I expect it to come 2.1, 2.0. I expect it to come 2.0. So a spike up would make sense. Spike up would make sense. Or we can just be extreme boredom and do nothing. Will Pip Labs offer volatility indices in the future? What do you mean? Like synthetic indices? Is that what you're saying? Synthetic indices are a scam, man. You should definitely get off that ASAP. Morning from the morning to all. Let's have a look here. News in about 3 minutes. Harry, when I'm marking the levels, I look left to the recent move or wave to mark my levels is correct. You look left. Whatever's most recent is what you mark. If there's nothing most recent, you take literally the most recent. So you just keep scrolling back till you find most recent, right? How to stay calm after taking SL? Apply the AAA method. Go watch the short I made yesterday. It's about the AAA method. Here you go. Watch this one here. Share, copy. This is the AAA method. What should you do after a loss? And this is how I stay calm. The 3A. First, when you take a losing trade, you need to accept. That's the first A. Let's go. Damn. 50 lots. Let's see, guys. How many likes we got here? 70 likes. Appreciate you guys. Let's see, guys. News here in 1 minute, 35 seconds. Up or down? Let's see in chat. Will oil be added to Pip Labs? Yes. A lot of pairs will be added to Pip Labs. A lot. But not synthetic indices and stuff like that. Let's see, guys. Up or down? You have 1 minute and 17 seconds here. It's London session, nothing. I mean, CPI was pretty big. CPI was like 150 pip move. See, most people are saying up, it's mixed actually, it's 50-50. Alright, let's see it. 30 seconds here. Geo will go down. Down then up, down on Geo. Ooh, more down coming now. Nothing, someone says nothing. Tony says up. Let's see here, 10 seconds here, 10 seconds. Which one should we watch, GJ or GU? We'll check both. We'll watch GJ here, it's in front of us. Let's see what happens. Oh, shit. That's a heavy move down. There we go, that's what I mean. Whoa. GU would have dumped here through the floor. Wow. Very important. This is why we do not trade news, kids. CPI, big move today. Wow. That GBP weakness coming in, numbers must have come back pretty good here. 1.7, holy, that's nuts, man. 1.7 is insane inflation numbers. From 2.2 to 1.7, that's crazy. That means for sure interest rates are coming down next. For sure interest rates are coming down. Yeah, that's a very heavy number there. So, lesson of the day, do not trade news. Heavy. Probably not spending anymore. Yeah, I mean, that inflation number is crazy, man. That inflation number is crazy. This is why we wait for news. You never know, man. Like, that's an insane. What is that? Half a percentage drop? Let's have a look. 1.7, 2.2 to 1.7. Yeah, that's half a percentage drop. That's insane. Gold even saw a bottom wick there. Yeah, even with gold, it saw a bottom wick. Is the 1 hour open now? Those Claudio's buys still giving me anxiety. Hedge. Do you have a clip? Do not trade news intraday. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty clear. This is why you shouldn't trade news. I mean, trading news is silly, right? Because of these unexpected, like, it's a randomness in the market. Now, if you're holding higher time frame positions, I mean, you can't really avoid news. But in terms of intraday trading, we're always best to wait for after because of this type of action here, you know? Well, at least it didn't take our LTA, you know? Not sure if it feels like those correct numbers. I know, right? That's why it's shocking. It's shocking. It's definitely, I know from people in the UK, it's not the case there. Yeah, if we lose this, if this 4 hour closes below, holy, this is a very, 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 very clean area here. This is a very clean area, man. You could see some days of downside movement here in GU. Days of downside movement. How did you manage your position, Tony? This is the problem here, right? You take these early buys. Scary, you know? This is what can happen. And this is what I mean. It's 50-50. The day you get it right feels good, but holy crap. Oh, gold even said, not today. Yeah, everything is moving fast. 15-minute target tapped on gold here. I accept the loss, punishing myself for this error. But did you do it on funded? Because it will fail your challenge, no? 2 minutes between news. Yeah, it will fail it. If I'm not wrong. Yeah. If you get triggered 2 minutes before and after, which this would definitely have triggered 10 seconds, it will fail your challenge. Not on phase 1, only funded? Oh. Really, not on... So they don't care in phase 1? Interesting. Wonder if, what if we took this Thunder wick fill here? 14 pips, 30 pips. 25 to daily resistance. Negative risk to reward trade. You can't run a smaller stop loss than current candle. There's no 5-minute structure to run a smaller stop loss. What about 1-minute structure? Let's see with 1-minute structure. Now we're just, wow, this would have taken you break even at 15 resistance. Wow. So that would have been a break even trade. Very interesting to see that. Phase 1, you can do whatever you want. I don't think you can do whatever you want, but yeah, it seems like it's, you know, a little bit more lenient. But I understand why they don't allow you to do it when you're funded, because when you're funded, that's how someone can make serious money, you know? But they could also lose serious money, so I don't know, it would even out long term, I feel. I wonder if DAX got affected by this news. No, not really. Didn't give a shit. Not really, not really. What? They say they're doing this to protect us and instill good habits? No way, it's about them, in fact. Oh, good morning. That's a good cover-up, though. I have to agree. That's a very good cover-up. All right, let's go ahead and analyze where we are now, right? Because we've traveled through into a new universe here with one candle. So we need to analyze where the hell we've gone. So daily pushing down, potentially down to daily support. We could move a new daily support here. Yeah, we can make a new daily support. So we can take this. I don't know why the hell that's there. We can make this a daily support. So this is a potential place we want to tap. DS. Okay, let's see what's going on 4-hour time frame here. Kind of similar here. Open gateway here. What is 5-minute doing at the moment? Wow, what a dump here. We're pushing into this kind of strong zone here. Into the strong kind of supply zone here. So we have to see what it does at this zone. Let's mark this here. This is the original zone we broke out of. We're almost tapping that. Man, if we're lucky enough to get pullbacks today, this would be nice. Any form of pullbacks. Yeah. Heavy move this candle here. Where does gold want to go? Gold wants to go probably to daily resistance. Above this 15, how does it look here on the left? A little bit of a resistance here with a wick. I guess daily resistance is the one. We need to find tighter stops. 35 pips ain't gonna cut it to daily resistance. We have 18 pips, so we need to try find an 18 pip stop here. An 18 pip stop will work. 19 will also work. My back test, it came right back to give good entries too. Yes, but this is unfortunately the opposite way. Neither Thunder or S3, yes. Yeah, we could even retrace some of this move. Let's see if we can tap DR. Pull back, create support, and we trade back up to DR. Look at the numbers also. I saw the numbers here came back higher than expected. So we just came back lower than I expected. So it's the same opposite thing, but this is only 0.2. We're 0.5%. 0.5%. I bought, I thought yesterday that GU might break long-term downtrend, but it's not going to happen. Well, GBP, we know interest rate cuts were going to come. A question was GU going to bounce first before going, wow, that looks crazy on a 5-minute. Before going up here. So we could still just grab liquidity here, and like Claudio sent, 1% difference. No. Yeah, from previous, yeah, you're right actually here. You're right. From forecast, yeah. So yeah, I mean, like Claudio sent, we could actually see this somewhat retraced here and give opportunities. But what will we need to see that? We'll need to see supports created, obviously. And probably, if I had to assume, it would, why wouldn't it just come and retest this daily resistance one more time? It would make sense that that's the spot that it needs to, you know, reject in order to come up here, right? Which would also be 4-hour support. We break 4-hour support, yeah, we could start to see. But overall, in trend-wise, yeah, lower high, lower low action in play here. Lower high, lower low action in play. These are very heavy candles here. I bought GU, that means I'm cooked. As long as you have a stop loss, it will just be a losing trade and you'll accept the fact that this time you were wrong. You find out what happened, you find out what happened and then you take the next trade. As long as risk is managed, the worst case scenario is you will only lose how much you intended to risk. If you're over risking, you get hurt. That's the only difference. So you realize that, hey, it's not going to be the worst thing, you were just wrong today, right? That's what happens. Now, if you don't have an SL and you're buying off hope, then yeah, you create problems now. Now you create problems as there's no place where you are wrong. You need to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. We haven't seen 1.7 in 3 years. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely interest rates coming down. Like, I would be very surprised if they say we're holding interest rates up. I think that's why the reaction in the market. So that means it's going to be priced in. It's going to be priced in. We see that it is going to be priced in here. 50-minute candle can close above here nicely, and maybe we could take a small scalp to daily resistance. If not, we'll look for pullbacks from here. We'll look for pullbacks. Because 4 hour we could travel up to 4 hour resistance. Daily resistance, we don't necessarily have to stop there, but it is a target, right? Oof. Look at that push through daily resistance. This is good though. This is good. We clear daily resistance. We see what happens. Market's moving mad today. Today might be an aggressive day where we just have to go aggressive on options. So be ready, be fast, understand the risks, and then we take it from there. So a setup 3 right now would be perfect. Setup 3, rip it. What I don't understand is why is it going down? Not spending creates scarcity in the currency, right? No, but that is not a measure of inflation, right? I'm buying off hope. No, don't buy off hope. Or structure. Yeah, we could have structure, would be nice, but by the time it makes structure on a day like today, look how hard it's pushing. You might miss the move. So either I'm going to look for buys on retests. If we can get a retest towards this zone here, like this, I'll look for buys from there. Oof. I think maybe something was said here, guys. This is a very heavy. We need to see if it comes out here on financial juice. Chinese PPI wouldn't really do this, to be honest. Let's see, let's see. Or is this just pure volume in London we're seeing? Alright, 50-minute close above daily resistance would be good. Would be good because we clear something with daily resistance, right? There we go. We cleared something with daily resistance. So any pullback, structure creation, we have buys to continue to fill this wick. Now, next target, we have a target here. So we can clone this. Move this to here. This is going to be a 1 hour target. See 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes is the same. 15 minute. A little bit higher on 15. Yeah, that's going to be our next target for now. Very happy with the trade I took today. Let's see, Steven, what did you catch today? Took it from there. Wow, on the flip. Okay, okay. On the flip is interesting. Stop loss, I don't agree with. Stop loss is very random. You know, I think if price wants to retest somewhere there, because if you go investigate that, I think the flip was interesting here. We're a bit distracted by that big move. Flip is definitely nice to fill that wick. Yeah, I do agree with the flip as an option here. Very good, well done. But stop loss, you need to put it below the low because it could retest here one more time and you'll get stopped out. And you know, especially that you're not taking a break of high where the continuation is coming, you're taking it as it flips. So if it wants a flip, retest, flip, you could be stuck in a little bit of action like that. So you putting stop loss here, which would be this line here, look at this, right? It could easily come back and retest 1 minute structure and still be okay, because you took it here on the flip was here, right? Your stop loss is here. It could easily come back, flip, retest this one minute resistance, come back, test the support, and then give you the push here. So I would say just put it below the wick, because this is the, this is the point it has to respect. It was below previous low, yeah, but there was a new wick made. That low was disrespected, you see? The low was disrespected. It was broken. So you have to put it below the rejection. Trust me, long term, that type of stuff will save you from having, just getting stopped out and then price flying in your direction. Buy GJ right now, best entry. Let's see where we are on higher time frame. I mean, buying from daily support, I would prefer we tap it. 4 hour looking at, yeah, I mean, this would be a zone where if we're going to create a higher low, yes. Somewhere in here. For sure. We could look for that. Question is that how's this news going to be priced in? But we did tap into this zone now. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting spot here. Big kind of head and shoulders pattern here. If we look at classic technicals, this should be the size of the move. So I'm interested to see. So classic technicals say we have a little bit more juice in us. We have a little bit more juice in us till the lows, but I don't really trust that too much, but it does work sometimes. It's always interesting to see. All right, gold on a mission here. We need to see what's going on with gold. 1 minute seems to be pushing here, no bottom wicks. So let's see. $40 minutes down. Oh. No, inflation is on cost of goods, Claudio. Production inside inflation. It's not, inflation doesn't mean people are not spending. That's actually will create low inflation if people are not spending. Right? Which is obviously what you know, but high inflation will come from also production side, import side. It's very complicated. Yeah, low inflation is what we got today, but that doesn't make a currency stronger. Harry, do you feel sometimes bored from trading? I mean, I don't think trading can bore you, to be honest. Sometimes there's boring periods in the market, but then that at the same time, that's exciting because you have to really push yourself to, to not do anything stupid, right? So I think you're always challenged as a trader. But I guess what's boring about trading is, you're following a process here. So you get used to it. It is repetitive, but that's good thing. I like it to be repetitive. So it's not random, because if it's random, I feel lost. It's why a lot of people fail in the market, is because of randomness, right? They all come into the market with randomness and they keep every day trying to do something random and always end up losing at the end of the day. When something gets repetitive, it means it's good. You want something to be repetitive. Tradesharpe, go to the 30-minute, look at the imbalance before the demand zone. Sorry, I don't trade smart money concepts as I value my testosterone levels. But if it works for you, you can keep it, man. $100, how much time can you turn it to 1 million? I can't turn 100 to 1 million. I never say never, but chances are pretty slim to do it in a legit matter. 100,000 to 1 million? Yeah, possible. How long? I don't know. I would just trade the normal way, not full margin. Because there's a difference between trading it and flipping it. Flipping it means you're going full margin every trade. 100 to 200, 200 to 400, 400 to 800. I could do that in 3 trades. 3 trades, I could take 100,000 to 1 million in 3 trades. But every single trade, I need to be full pelt. Max. I made 4,000 last week trading SMC. It does work for me, but everyone has their own methods. Yeah, it's an ongoing joke I have. Don't take it personally. I don't disagree, but I just disagree with the cult saying that SMC is the best way to trade. You're trading against retail. I think SMC is the most retail concept. Because if you look at 90% of traders come into the market and start trading SMC. I have a 10k funding. What's the best lot size? If you cannot, this is always pissed me off, this question. Always I get pissed off. How can you spend $100+ on a funded account and not know how to calculate lot size? Come on. What are you doing spending that money, giving it for free? Stop giving that money for free, just giving these prop firm money. Learn the skill. Learn to get good at the game. It's ridiculous. And what's even more mind-boggling, guys, even $50, man, for $50 you can get full monthly education and actually know what you're doing, because you're gonna fail anyways. And you know what's even more crazy? What's even more crazy is if you just go to my website, you can get risk management for free. This is why I give it for free, because I'm sick of it. It costs you nothing. So please go take this course. I beg you, please take this and then start trading the prop. Right? Please go take this, learn how to manage risk, because you're going to fail it anyways. That $50 is going to go to waste. You could invest that $50 into something. Look, this is 55, right? Same thing. But you get all of this and then you can pass. I guarantee you can't pass without that. So yeah, definitely go check the risk management course. It's 5-part course. Costs you nothing. Your course is free. The risk management, yes. The risk management one is free. Bro got nuked. I get this question. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean, but I'm not speaking directly to him. I'm speaking to everyone who does what he does. Because, okay, yeah, it keeps prop firms in business. But at the end of the day, anyone who's going to come and be exposed to me, I'm going to tell them the right way to get paid in these markets. I'm not going to tell them how to make a prop firm money. We can let people who don't know about me do that. right? Look at Robin Cup. This guy would disagree. What's happening with Robin Cup? I don't follow that. Man, 5-minute pullback. We need one 5-minute pullback candle. What's this? So what about it? What, winners? Crazy returns, multiple years champion. Good. But this guy would disagree with what? You mean understanding risk? Or disagree with what? I'm confused. Look at this pump mania, man. All-time high in London? Maybe. Let him give his cash to prop firm so I can get a payout? Yeah, but anyone who's exposed to me, we want them to do well. And the way they're going to do well is basic stuff. Right? Been a while since I heard all-time high in London. I know, right? Let's see if we can get 5-minute pullbacks. I know lot size. Yeah, but there's no best lot size. You said what's the best lot size for a 10k account? It's going to change. If you have a 2-pip stop loss, you can use maybe a 20 lot. Is your stream win rate updated? Should be. It's either 75.8 or something like that. Journal is always updated though. I need to add the 2 YouTube links from the trade on gold and then yesterday's DAX trade. This is 120 pips on DAX because that's how it's calculated. But maybe we should just keep it as points, because if someone's calculating pips, it's like, oh, 120 pips, but it's points. So maybe we should just, anytime we put a DAX trade here, we should keep it as points, because points would be more accurate. So we should put 12 points, which would be kind of like 12 pips, right? From yesterday's DAX trade on stream. Came late though, we had to wait. Put 12 pips, yeah, I think that would make more sense. We had to wait until the end of the stream. Most people hopped off. Also, a lot of people don't trade DAX, but it was a backup pair we had. Let's see what GJ has done. Yeah, GJ now starting to cool off a little bit, so we're not in that heavy downside. Gold is still moving like a horse here. We need to jump in on gold soon. See if we can get that, any form of pullback. 5-minute structure, anything. Anything would be great. That's what I'll be looking for. Will you trade DAX regularly from now? If something like, look at a day like today. Today we have GJ, absolutely one candle dumped. Gonna be very hard to trade this because we've had a massive move. Same thing with GU. That means it only allows me to trade gold today. So today's a day where I would allow myself to have DAX as a backup, right? Just until we see consistency come, a bit more consistency come back into the Forex markets, right? Could you please talk about 1-minute entries? How would you approach if you had to? I mean, yeah, 1-minute strat is something I was looking for to get an entry here. This would be a 1-minute strat, but the stop loss here was a little bit big. Stop loss was a little bit big here. Normally with 1 minute strat, you're getting very tight stop loss, high RR, like at least a 1 to 2. So this would be a close above the resistance. You're looking at like 26 pips here. At the time we had 14 pips to here. I wonder if the full move would have even given you TP. Yeah, you would have got if you got back to the 4 hour here. Typically we wanted this candle to close bearish, and remember this opened no bottom wick, so or gap. I'll have to see how that looks on my broker, but very hard. Very, very hard. I'll say, and then there's no more 1 minute strats here once we're at resistance. So not really in this scenario. If we were to close, like if this still wanted to continue, yeah, above 4 hour resistance, yes. But we are finally getting some sort of resistance formed here. But we have tapped 4 hours. So either buys are going to come above 4 hour, or we're going to look for retracements down. And then we look to buy from somewhere down here up. Somewhere inside this zone here could be a buying zone, right? So if we can tap back into this zone, we can play off this zone, which would be kind of a new setup for all of you guys, but it would make sense to play. Even if it ends up like that, you can get your trade in this, and if it continues, well, happy days, right? How's the testing going for swing trading? It is going good. I need to looking for more trades though. Looking for more trades. Been a bit dry. I was actually looking for GBP sells, selling the GBP. Remember I was talking on GJ, that zone I wanted to get back up into here for the sells. This is the whole idea behind it, is that interest rates would be cut, GBP would be weak here. So that was the idea I was looking for. Wow, still selling pressure here on the pound. Where's that smart money guy? Are you still in chat, man? Not sure what's going on with your imbalance. It looks like it's imbalancing itself to stop loss. So be careful with that. Any advice on trading Asian session? Yeah, with trading Asian session, it's all the same, but you need to use specific stop losses. It's not an easy topic to explain, like overall, very, very quickly. But if you are part of the exclusive, then, which I don't know why you're chatting on YouTube, but I don't know people's username, then there is a video in there, right? There is a video in there. Like you can see how long the subject is, how to trade Asian session. The video there in the exclusive is 19 minutes, right? So it's a 19-minute topic, right? Right, how to trade Asian session here. It's practically the same, but you need to understand the psychology behind it, how session bias is calculated, where you're looking to take trades on, and then you look to react from that. So this would be, you know, obviously how it is. Just to add on to the question, if we are trading 1 minute, how much attention do we pay to 1 minute support and resistance? We don't. 1 minute. The 1 minute strat, did you watch the 1 minute strat in the exclusive content? The video there? That will answer a lot of these questions. Did you watch that video? Because first I would recommend you watch that video, right? Because that's going to explain to you about the 1 minute strategy, right? Once you understand the concept of the 1 minute strategy, you understand what we need to look at for support and resistance, right? That video is here. Let me just guide you to it. 1 minute strat. Gold 1 minute breakout scalping strategy. This one, right? This is the video here. So this will teach you how to use it. Then you can see what I mean by that. So you don't really need to, because you're using volume. You're using volume to your advantage. Is the private room also for non-Forex traders? I'm mainly futures, but only need friends. Yes, we welcome that as well. As long as you're not there wanting to do random things, then yes. Futures is fine. I mean, you can trade gold with us. That is available on futures. Obviously, indices are there. But yeah, we have traders in US who are in our group on futures as well, who just trade the same way I do, but do it on futures. So, which is totally fine. I mean, the group is, it's a community, right? I mean, this is the saying I like to say. If you try to do something yourself, you will always lose against a team, right? So this is just the difference, right? It becomes, it's more having a community, a support base around you, somewhere to hold yourself accountable, to understand what's going on with market dynamics, to ask questions with people with more experience, to just be part of a community that actually is going to be a community, right? That's going to be what's beneficial about having that. SMC and ICT similar? Basically, yeah. I mean, SMC derived from ICT. Is there any link, any mod can send here? I can send you, bro. All the information. That same link I sent for the free, that's also here. We're on waitlist. It opens on the 18th, but luckily for you, that's only 2 days away. So Friday, we will open spots to the group. This is your chance to get in, and then I won't open till next month as usual. 10 spots as usual. We have about 3 spots left, and then. But anyone who joins the waitlist anyways, you'll be accepted on the next opening. It will just be like that. Now, people ask me, why do I only accept 10 spots? Because we have in the group very high standards. Very high standards, and I need to keep those standards. And if I let in loads of random people, it's not going to be the way. It's not going to be the way, and I don't enjoy it myself. Remember, I spend a lot of time there. I'm a trader myself and need to make sure I'm spending my time somewhere where I enjoy. You know? And I also want to see results, right? I want to see results with tight-knit community. We get results through having a lot of interaction between us, right? Look at this new section I made. People start putting actionable goals. This is very important. All goals that they need to achieve, which will lead them to the bigger goals, like getting payouts, passing funded accounts, which we get. But this all starts from the small stuff, right? Let's have a look what we got here from people. All right. Yep, the buys made sense here. I like this little pullback is also a good idea here. That made sense for me. GJ plan, obviously, yes, it made sense at the time, but we got a little bit of a gift. C. What are you looking for here? Pullbacks, yep, I like that. Price choppy for buys here. It is choppy, but I think we had an option. But I guess why you saw it choppy as well, right? Looks fine. GJ, more bullish, choppy, looking for sells only below. I think, yeah, we were more bullish at the time than bearish here. Your GU pullback for buys. I like all buys above. Perfect. GU plan was solid. Do you trade NQ? I don't. I stick to a couple of pairs. I don't want to have like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs. Too much to manage. I want to focus per session. I want to have pairs that I focus on. Give me a sec, guys. Go bathroom, come back. And right about now, I close full. Close full there. About to close full soon, guys. You'll see it when I close full. I close full there. I'm done. No greediness. Nice. You know what? I'm done. I'm closing it here. There, closed. Beautiful push, 17 pips. Okay, I'm not greedy. I'm out. Let's go, guys. I'm out. Listen to the beautiful sound of close. And look what I did, because I'm a naughty trader. I added a second entry, and we'll hear that close as well. Thank you very much. Coming very close to stop loss. I'm watching it. If this 1 minute doesn't reject, then it's going to be me out. And yeah, that's me out. GG, well done. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Let's go. You know what? I'm taking it, guys. I'm taking. I took it there. There we go. Nice. I'm out, guys. Let's go. Okay, here we go. I'm out. That's it. Finally. Thank you, gold. And TP is on the way. Let's go. You know what? I'm out, bitch. Thank you very much, sir. And right about now, I close full. Close full there. About to close full soon, guys. You'll see it when I close full. I close full there. I'm done. No greediness. Nice, nice, nice. You know what? I'm done. I'm closing it here. There, closed. Beautiful push, 17 pips. Okay, I'm not greedy. I'm out. Let's go, guys. I'm out. Listen to the beautiful sound of close. And look what I did, because I'm a naughty trader. I added a second entry and we'll hear that close as well. Thank you very much. Coming very close to stop loss. I'm watching it. If this 1 minute doesn't reject, then it's gonna be me out. And yeah, that's me out. GG, well done. Boom, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Let's go. You know what? I'm taking it, guys. I'm taking. I took it there. There we go. Nice. I'm out, guys. Let's go. Okay, here we go. I'm out. That's it. Finally, thank you, gold. And TP is on the way. Let's go. You know what? I'm out, bitch. Thank you very much, sir. And right about now, I close full. Close full there. About to close full soon, guys. You'll see it when I close full. I close full there. I'm done. No greediness. Nice. You know what? I'm done. In your course, did you teach how to trade indices through price action? It's literally the same, just small adaptation. You can use 5-minute time frame as well. Pattern on funded group. Wonder where this is gonna go. Harry, is there a single bearish candle in the left most recent move from where you mark your levels to market? I'm not sure what you mean by that question. So gold is finally creating structure. If this closes weaker, we have a sort of setup 3 here. So if this 5-minute in like 40 seconds can pop up a little bit more, we sort of have a setup 3. We can look for something above the highs here. More of an aggressive thing, but if price wants to continue, this will be a higher low. UJ okay? What's bias today? Bearish bias. Don't like it against bias. Very close to target as well. I'll have to have a deeper look here. Kind of doji though, so I get that. 1 hour closed above. Yeah, you just have to watch this resistance like a hawk here. Actually, especially this 5. This 5 could definitely be where lower high starts, as long as it can push through. So you'd have to watch it tightly, not let it come back. All right, gold did close here. How did 15-minute close? Not the strongest bearish candle close, not the weakest as well. So let's see how this forms. If we can get a break of this high here, start to get above these highs, we could have a small continuation play for a scalp back up into 80 key level. That's buying into 4 hour. I would buy above it though. That's the difference. I'll be buying above it. Appreciate everyone showing up to stream. Let's see what we can get today. Yesterday, you guys left stream early. We continued stream. Actually, we streamed a little bit longer yesterday. We ended up taking DAX yesterday buys. See, today DAX still stuck inside the range. We might use this as a backup today if we see Forex pairs start to do this. If not, gold still looks like if it can have some juice in it. So close above, yeah. But I would accept a 5-minute close above because we would have a setup 3 on 15. Right? If you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to do the YouTube business. I'd appreciate a like to show me you guys are engaged. We have how much? 560 of us in here. 185 likes. Lacking, man. 185 likes. Everyone's sleeping. How many likes we have in chat? 300 votes in chat. Could maybe use the trading indicator to easy see your trade plan. Which trading indicator? You mean the bias? Well, yeah, he has it here at the bottom right. I can see. It shows what how the daily close and how the 4-hour close. So it's kind of like my indicator, but with more of an example. Have you tried Euro USD before? I used to in the beginning. In the beginning, I used to trade 21 pairs. Used to mark every pair up as possible, every alert. What a mess, man. Sometimes I have like 6 trades running. Be good for signal gurus. See if price wants to close above potentially here in 1 minute. What will happen to gold? We'll have to see at 4-hour resistance. Are you going to do an end of year get together? We have to plan something. I mean, it's something that needs to be organized a little bit bigger, right? Any random get togethers, I'm happy to do anytime. But I'd love to, yeah. Maybe just full margin, pull up in Dubai. That would be the way, right? Alright, 5-minute close below here. I'd prefer to see 5-minute close above. Hi, did you learn from DVS? No, I did not. What pair are you analyzing now? You can see the pair top left, sorry, bottom right, and in the middle of the screen here. That's the 3 areas you can see the pairs. This is gold. See how GJ is coping? GJ still. There's a 15 slightly higher than the 4 hour just in case you missed it. Let me have a look. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, 15 minute. Oh, strange, doesn't show it for me. I mean, yeah, here at 78, yes, if that's the one, yeah. Wicks have crossed through it, but yeah, we definitely use that as watch. I mean, this 5-minute trade above would be a quick trade anyways, right? You would be looking to quickly get in, get out. Just took a loss, $5,000, then I took a second trade, then I just blow my 200k prop firm. Any tips to pass? Well, risk management, man. Risk management. I mean, I don't understand what's going on with people to just gamble like that. Like, even if you pass, guys, even if you pass and you don't have risk management, what's next? Remember, passing is not... That's the beginning of your journey is passing. Like, once you pass, then we really get started. Time to party now. Right? That's where the real hard work starts. Passing is hard. It's a huge achievement. And it will prove to you that you know what you're doing if you did it in a correct fashion. But after you pass is actually where you start to scale and start to, of course, draw income from it, right? You don't draw income from passing, right? You just make an achievement, and a very good achievement at best, because yes, you will achieve something that is great and you'll prove to yourself if you do it in a correct fashion. But risking 5k is nuts, man. That's 5%. That's your, I mean, is it? No, that's 200k, you know? It's a lot, it's a lot. Oh, that's why you blew your daily drawdown limit. You blew your daily drawdown limit. Yeah, man, I mean, you don't need to risk that much. I'd say 2% max, and that's 4k. And even if you blew 2 trades today, you'd still be saving the account. One minute for this 5 to close above. This is going to be a risky trade here. But if volume wants to continue today, we can have an opportunity. I just need to decide how much risk I want to use on this, because this does have a... This is about maybe a 65% win rate, but if volume comes through here, it will be nice. It will be nice. So it's the decision you have to make. Can I close above though? Needs to close above the 4 hour. Ooh. Let's make sure we have this 4 hour accurate. I actually need to check this on my broker, because technically it could close above. Do I have time? But I need to check this before taking the trade. It's not a clear close above on this, but on broker. Let me draw a line quickly. It closed right out on my broker as well. Yeah, it closed that on my broker. I don't know if I trust this, guys. If I took this, it would be FOMO. I'd break my plan right now. I'd break my plan, even though it does look nice. It does look nice, but it closed that. Nowhere near above for me. Yep. It didn't close above for me. Even Claudio didn't, yeah. Majority of us didn't close above here. I mean, I saw my broker. If it pushed and broke the high before I checked my broker, I wouldn't. So I don't think I can take this. That is going to follow my plan because we didn't close above on my broker. So if this breaks the high, that would be the opportunity, but I needed the close above at least on a 5 minute above 4 hour, as 4 hour is the most riskiest part to trade. And I wouldn't be surprised at that point if it broke the high to fake out. The good thing is we have a 1 hour close coming, and if the 1 hour can close above the 4 hour would also be nice. Oops. Let's see how this 1 hour is looking for GJ though. Where are we closing potentially on the GJ here? We might break this structure here on GJ. Don't you feel fake out is more likely after a proper close above? It is, but the opportunity cost of like seeing a bit of volume continue, you just have to be aggressive. If you're not looking to be aggressive, don't take this trade. Because if it wants to continue, it will close above, break the high and push. Not give any chance. You will see orders come in suddenly. Boom, 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 right? You'll suddenly see a big flow of orders. But if it pops up, comes up, starts rejecting, then yeah, I'll probably just close break even because it's not doing anything. Do you see the 1 hour no top wick, no bottom wick? Quite unusual. I think there's a name for that. Didier used to say the name. Marabuzu candle. No, not Hayabusa, not Hayabusa. Marabuzu. Let's see with DAX as well here. What's going on with DAX? Still inside of the range, still inside the range. Yesterday around this time, a little bit later though, about 30 minutes yesterday we took the DAX trade. What time? 11:30. So about 30 minutes from now yesterday when we took the DAX trade. So we keep that in mind for volume time. London open on DAX normally pushes quite hard. I appreciate who's subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, oh, there he is. He's in chat. Didier is in chat. That's the one. Marabuzu. Big candle without wicks. Thank you. Toll for Cyprian Toll just subscribed. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate the subscription. So we'll see on DAX what happens. Maybe we again have to trade it today. I don't mind. Hayabusa is a motorbike, yes. If 15 closes above on gold would be nice. Nice liquidity grab here as well. 42 seconds to make up its mind. Stop loss could go below this rejection. It shouldn't need to break this rejection. And we'd want maximum risk to reward. Ooh, can I close above? Wow. Closing at. I have the line on my broker so I can check. Yeah, that's perfectly at on my broker. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. One pip away from closing above, boys. One pip away from closing above. Close above on MT5, it didn't for me, man. If you close above, you can be aggressive on break of high, but that's not it for me. Like, I have to follow what I've forward tested on my broker. And you can see on my broker, even if I zoom in right here, you can see that red line I put on my broker was the 4 hour. It's closed below. It's closed below. So if I'm going to respect rules, I need a close above the 4 hour. I wouldn't be surprised right now if it broke this wick, grab liquidity and fail, but that would be your move, right? Break the wick, start to continue up. It's my first live room. My understanding is not 100%, but you're very good. Thank you, Sebi. It's okay. Tony will explain everything to you if you need help. I appreciate everyone showing up to the stream. Let's see if we can catch something today like yesterday. Get a bigger move than we got yesterday on stream. 3 pips for all. Let's see how 1 hour closed. 1 hour closed basically below. Where's this 4 hour coming from? Is that drawn accurately? No, can be drawn better. Wow, what a dump here on GJ here. I feel like on GJ today, close your eyes and press sell. Easy, right? Close your eyes and press sell. This is the news move, and then how much after news did we push here after structure? About 33 pips. How big is stop loss? 27. I mean, that's the only place you could keep. Interesting to see how these moves populate on the chart. Very hard moves to capitalize on, unless you're set on this just pushing through messy choppy ranges, pushing through 4 hour support. Wow. GJ dumping like a past relationship. It is. How is gold doing at 4 hour resistance? It doesn't seem to be coping too well at this resistance, which is nice because it proves that we are right. I really do feel as well that gold is due for a little liquidity grab to the highs before it wants a fake out. So I expect that to happen first, just to get everyone FOMO buying in. GJ ignoring all support. Yeah, it just had some crazy CPI numbers. I'm trying to populate how can I try capitalize off this. We're getting slower in volume. It's not moving heavy. Normally I capitalize off if we're moving very, very heavy. I can start to use 1 minute to capitalize off these moves. But we're not actually moving very, very heavy anymore. We're just kind of trying to create structure here. You can see we're trying to create structure. So I'm trying to populate, okay, fine, where do we want to create structure? Are we still respecting zones? Because if we're still respecting zones like now, it's not going to make sense to sell until we just like get below the zones, right? You see, like now we respected this zone, but before this, from here to here, we didn't respect any zone. So after London Open, looks like we are respecting zones, you know? All right, gold making structure here, respecting that 4 hour resistance. I think the lesson of today that everyone watching stream is do not FOMO into trades that do not follow your plan, because remember where we were going to keep stop loss if we FOMO'd into this trade, we would have kept stop loss below these lows. That's your stop taken if it triggered you. And gold likes to be nasty. Gold will break the highs first, then do this bullshit. Now, when you look back at the trade and say, hey, why would I have lost in this position? It's because nothing closed above 4 hour resistance. You have to be honest with yourself in the markets. I know you remove drawings and it looks extremely good, but that is why we have our levels, right? Look at 15. 15 looks juicy AF, right? That looks perfect. 1 hour obviously closing strong bullish. Right? 1 hour closing strong bullish, no problems at all. So make sure you're showing up to stream to be understanding this information that's going to make you profit down the line. Right? Because that's the goal for me, for everyone, is to be able to make profit. Why not below the rejection wick, not below structure? Which one? Sorry. Sorry, I missed that, man. Which one still, sorry? On gold. Yeah, what about it? Oh, why not structure? Because I was expecting a push from the highs, you know? So I want to keep risk to reward as little as possible, so that if you put it wider, then you get stuck in that situation where you have to try hold. We've had a big move happen already, so trying to ask for more is hard. If it was to break the high, that's it. We need to just continue then. There's no coming back because you would need a rush of orders. Yeah, but we're not trying to be protected here. We're not protected. Because if price reverses from here, it's going to reverse some of the move, right? So we don't want to be protected. We just want to have stops where it kind of makes sense just to have a stop loss. Literally in this position, you're having a stop loss on a screen just to have a stop loss. You're not actually expected to need to hold through drawdown or range, or because at the time, look at the 1 minute structure. If price wants to continue bullish, it's going to respect this 1 minute structure, break through the highs and not need to break it. Now we have a 1 minute break of structure. Look where price retests that 1 minute structure. Now is moving down to the bottom of the range. Right now it's moving down to the bottom of the range. Man, this news kind of messed us up for GJ today and GU, two of our pairs. Made it extremely hard for us. I'm still looking for buys from down here, to be honest, on gold. Hey man, first time here, wondering what strategy does this channel use to trade? Hey man, we use price action. Price action is the way I trade, trading intra-session trades, right? I'm looking to trade not a scalp, an intra-session trade. I'm looking to take a trade for a session, right? That's my goal. Get from point A to point B during a session and be done with the day or session, right? That's the way I trade. So welcome to the channel. Maybe this move clear NY session for GJGU. Yes, potentially. Cheers, Dave. Cheers. Perfect. In a perfect day, what percentage of your total bankroll would you look to make in profit? Of my total bankroll or my trading bankroll? Trading bankroll, perfect day. Anything plus 1% is a perfect day. You know? But in terms of my actual bankroll in trading, 1% day actually equates to about 2% on my actual bankroll. So, you know. Harry, once in a while you just take a gamble? No, but if I get a little bit emotional on the charts, then I will take a riskier option that doesn't need to be made. So sometimes I force something on the charts since I've been waiting for a while that doesn't need to be done, and I get normally punished. Every time I've done that, I've been punished. Like, let me show you one time. This was forcing something. I broke my plan here. I forced a trade too early. Boom. I got punished for it here. I got punished for it. You know? Other times I'm not gambling. So yeah. Like to see how DAX did at London Open today, if we had a big push or what type of thing we did here. Yeah, still stuck in the range. So until DAX leaves this range, you can't really do much on DAX. GJ finding support, finally respecting structure. Gold is still attempting. Well, try to. Harry, I have a 5k account. How much lot size should I take? How to calculate this? Always use calculator, or are there any application for that? Yeah, you can either get good at the math. It's quite simple math. You know, let's say 5k account, you want to risk 1% is $50. $50 of 5k, you can, you know, let's say on gold, let's say because gold is in front, I want to risk, I have a 10 pip stop, I'll be using a 0.5 lot. I have a 20 pip stop, I'll be using a 0.25 lot. I have a 30 pip stop, I'll be using about a 0.12 lot, right? $2-3 up and down won't really matter long term. And if you want to use an like a trade manager would be your best option. If you don't want to calculate, use a trade manager. There's plenty of them on the market. Plenty. Harry, how much % of one's account should you be willing to risk in terms of proper risk management system? Well, if we take this as risk as my account, this is higher risk than I'm represented here because of my account size. 1% is actually risking 2% of my account size. But really, you should be using around 1% risk. 1.5 is fine. You know, if you become a competent trader like me, like for example, I'm risking 2 to 3% of my personal account monetary wise. Right? Monetary wise. First time I join, I like what I see and the interaction with people watching. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Welcome to the stream. Right. Bob, thank you. Hi, I'm risking 1%, 5k funded. Is that good or I have to risk more? I think that's good. I think that is good. Would you enter 1 hour flip on gold? I would enter close above. Close above, I would enter. Close above 4 hour, I would enter, yeah, for buys. That's actually my plan, would be for buys. You don't like volume profile much? I can see volume profile through structure. So I know where zones are based off different structural points. So I just never added it into my. I used to use it during my crypto times, but then I didn't use it anymore once I understood structure. Same with Fibonacci, right? You want to see something cool? See my daily resistance and 15-minute resistance? This in my Fibonacci is going to be the 0.5 to 0.618, your golden zone. Watch. But I know this because this is daily resistance and 15. Oh, how did I know that? You know? So you can see from structural points. You can see from structural points on a Fib. Actually, this should be drawn a little bit higher. Look, it needs to be here, so it's even more accurate. You know? Volume profile doesn't work in crypto because source of volume is different from Forex. Well, you can argue the same for Forex, right? That's why we can't see order flow and stuff. How much are you up this month? About 3.8% so far. Looking to double that in the next coming weeks. If I can land, my average this year has been around 6%, not the biggest for my trading personally. But I think overall maintaining consistency is good. If I can get this month 6-7%, I'll be happy. DAX is moving. Let's see what DAX she's doing. Yeah, she is moving towards the downside now. 50-minute candle closes here. This could be a breakout trade, to be honest. Stop loss would be how much? So it's moving a bit too much at the moment. $15 was tapped, basically tapped. Problem is the support we have sitting here. We have this support sitting here. You'd have to break even here about 50 pips in profit. Stop loss you can keep back in the range above current candle high, 15 pips. Yeah, breaking this low. I tried DAX here. I tried DAX. This might be break even though. Yeah, so this level here, break even, at least mental. One-to-one is about here. See if we can get there. Nice, come on. Nice, one-to-one tapped. Can I squeeze this? Gonna try squeeze here. Oh, maybe bad idea to squeeze. Let's see, let's see. Still believe it has some downside room. Look at 30. Yeah, that's the downside room. There we go, there we go. You know what? I'm not going to be greedy here. Close that, close that. Interesting. That was smooth. I put 0.5% on that, as I'm still building confidence with DAX. But that was pretty smooth, man. That was nice. I like that. That was good. That was good. Wow. That's a smooth move. That's 15-minute setup one. Top wick came beautifully here. Break even at that. No rejection. That was nice. I like that. I like that. Only 0.5% though. Nothing crazy, but we have to learn. Still holding? All right, all right. I would say, yeah. I mean, yeah. I just didn't want to be greedy, but you could still hold this. Just don't be greedy. We're at 30-minute support as well, but we're holding below it. If we get back above 30-minute support, then I'd say to close. Right? Then I'd say to close. But yeah, sorry I didn't put the blue line on the chart. I was really trying to calculate risk fast enough because DAX risk is difficult to calculate. For example, on this move here, I had to use a 40 lot, right? It's a 40 lot is what I use for this. This was a 40 lot. But on that, I know it sounds massive, but it's not the same as Forex. If I don't have German 30, can I trade German 40? Yes, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. Yeah, this was nice. And that one-to-one comes true. That's cool. That's cool. I like to see that. I want to take the screenshot with original stop loss. Back inside range here to get the risk to reward. I like that. Beautiful retest as well. And very smooth move. No bounces off our break-even zone. Literally pushed through the break-even zone we had. I like that. I like that. Okay. Interesting. We'll just keep this as 15 and 12 just as points. These are not pips, these are points, all right? Set up 1. 11:15, same time. Same time. Amazing trade. Thank you, Harry. I'm glad you liked it. Trading the DAX now. Have it as backup, man. Have it as backup. On a day like today, I've been watching it. Have it as backup. On a day like today, on GJ pushing through like this, nothing much I can really do. So, need to make money either way. Slowly implementing it. Slowly. Start a winning streak. I mean, if DAX keeps delivering for me, we don't need to mark it as support. Also, reacting at it before. What I notice is after London Open, these small levels that's being crossed through with a wick. Remember that concept of when something's being crossed through with a wick, it invalidates it. Now, this since the reaction already happened, why are we going to break through it again? That's the second question. Secondly, it's nothing on a 1 hour time frame. And then on the 30-minute here, it's that break-even zone we had. But even though we crossed through it with a wick, I'm consider it as that. Butte, I'm assuming you took the same. Hopefully you took the same. Entry was confirmed. The candle was already several pips into profit. He was not very clear. You should have warned us. I was not considering the entry. Well, sorry if I have to calculate my lot size and worry about my own trading. You know? So I was speaking about this. Close below here. People who traded DAX. Only in DAX because we have volume? No. Think about the concept of the wick, right? We use this in other times, right? Remember when a zone is wicked through, it kind of creates invalidates it because it's been tested. Like, it's not that this is the first time we're testing it now. We've tested it before. So if we have the reaction already, why are we closing below here? All morning we failed to close below. This candle here is doing what all of these candles could not do, right? All of these candles could not do that, which is closing below, which gives me the confidence that, hey, if we can get a solid top wick, which might have not happened, and then I wouldn't have actually got time to enter this, calculate my risk, we can look to sell break of low and then be aggressive at this zone, which is the 30-minute, which is not that tested. Right, be aggressive here and then look for at least a 1-to-1 maybe into this zone here. Right, that's how the trade worked. They took slow. Yeah, they were too slow. I mean, DAX is DAX. I've only traded DAX on stream a couple of times here. The rest I've been, doing myself. They could have made it if they wanted. You weren't that fast. All right, exactly. How can I calculate risk on DAX? Well, you have to learn yourself, right? Manning got it. Beautiful, man. Yeah, a few people who are trading DAX in the group got it here. Who in the group got it? Let's see. I got it by B. Why ends? Why? Close. Nope. Did not take this. That's not true, Harry. Check the stream. It was impossible to tell that you entered. You were already in profits already. No, it's about talking about the plan. I took it late entry, close immediately after because it's not my plan. Nice. Favorite chocolate? Damn, that's a tough question. Favorite cheap chocolate for me? Favorite cheap chocolate would be like a Kit Kat. Stops above the wick. You had it. How safe? You asking me how safe? Or you're telling me how safe? On DAX, safe. On DAX, it's fine. They just want signals. You weren't talking at all. You were considering. I was adjusting my risk. If you guys are here just and not listening to the plan, we explained closes below here would be we need to get out the range, either close above here or close below to continue down. And then I said break of low will be okay. And in fact, we can go ahead and we'll watch the stream just to tell you guys who are being a little bit salty that you guys didn't take the trade because you're here wanting your hands to be held. Listen, guys. Trading DAX is new to me. I need to prioritize myself here. I'm the one making money, right? That's what matters. But if you guys don't want to believe, then you can go ahead and we can see this. This is me. I need to calculate my own risk, which I think is acceptable when I'm taking a trade. Unfortunately, you guys don't pay me on stream. If I got paid, then I won't need to take it on my own. Yeah, let's play this. I'm very sure I said break of low would be good here before the entering here. You'd have to break even here about 50 pips in profit. Stop loss. See, look, I'm even explaining where stop loss is and where TP is. I hope you guys can hear it. Let's put music down. So I want you to understand how the trade was planned, right? You'd have to break even here about saying the break even spot was here, 50 pips in profit. Stop loss you can keep back in the range. Stop loss you can keep back in the range where stop loss was kept. Above current candle high. 50. Above current candle high. Pips. And target 1 to 1, right? Let's wait till it breaks low. It was clear, Harry? Well, I'm glad to hear, but I would like to see it myself. I want to watch how I reacted off it. So here I quickly changed lot, and then as it rebroke the low there, boom, I took it. Right there. This is how, when I took it. So, adjusting lots. This is why we break even though. There we go. You are so patient with people. I just love to show, you know, it's okay. Like people, the most important is understanding the trade. TP was accurate here, back to 30-minute support. Now buys could play out. This could be the liquidity grab. Rest of London can end up playing buys. Remember higher time frame? Higher time frame here can end up creating higher low. Right? So remember that. Remember that. Is DAX available on Pip Labs? Yes. How do you write it when searching it? It should be called the DAX or D30. I want to see what data feed. It is called, yeah, DAX. It is called DAX. It is called DAX. So buys today, buys on DAX would make sense above the highs here. Gold getting ready for buys. Let's see what's happening with gold here. Yeah, gold needs to get above 4 hour. Gold needs to get above 4 hour. If gold can get above 4 hour, that's where your buys are going to come through here on gold. Only 0.5% on this. Didn't go full. Wasn't too confident just yet. How long do you think it's okay to withdraw money from end of month? Whenever you need it, that's how I do it. I withdraw when I need to use the money for something, or just to keep in my savings. That's it. I don't really make it as strict. I need to withdraw XYZ. I need to withdraw at this date, that date. I don't really need that, because that first put pressure on me and then otherwise doesn't. Access to the journal, exclamation, journal in chat. Just dropping in here, they're complaining, I think because your explanation was not exactly like you do in many other trades, but looked like the info was there and they didn't have a clue. Yes, I get that. I get that. Fair enough, you know, but remember, at the end of the day, I have to prioritize my own trading here. You know, DAX is new. It's only the second trade I've taken of it on stream here. So yeah, I want to just make sure I'm adjusting myself first. Have risk calculated, everything. It's also, there's a small learning curve putting 40 lots. It feels weird, right? It feels weird. I need to make sure that's actually right. Yeah, it's both the same, Joe. Don't worry about that. Yes, we do have it on Pip Labs. It's called DAX. I mean, yeah, next trade, of course, I will be more clear. Of course, if people want to see me being more clear, I can say, like, literally, I am very transparent. You know I am, but this was fast. This was happening fast. Top wick was being made, and I needed to make sure that I wanted to take this. I was considering everything. I liked how 1 minute rejected, so for me, it made sense. So I don't see why it's an argument, but yeah, I definitely, I'm happy to be clear, but again, I needed to prioritize myself, and there's nothing more than that. Sometimes more important to observe and learn. Well, that's the thing. Nothing you should change. You were clear. I took it like usual. Yeah, well done, Sam. Harry, I'm still confused on how to calculate risk on DAX. It's like normal risk, but 1 point. Okay, I'll teach you all. Guys, listen up. Everyone listen up before. Right? Still listen up. I will teach everyone here once and for all. Please listen. Okay? I want even exclusive, very important. If you guys are going to be trading, you need to know how to calculate risk on this. DAX moves in points. Right? 85 here is equivalent to 850 pips. You understand? So if we're looking at this position we took here, stop loss back above here, 15, this is compared to 15 pips. So imagine it as 15 pips. Okay? 15 pips. That's how you can calculate it at. But the lot size is going to be calculated in points. So you have to 10x the lot size. Meaning, if you wanted to risk 150, you would normally use a 1 lot in normal markets. But on DAX, right? On DAX, what would you end up using? You'll be ending up using a 10 lot here to risk 150. It'll be a little bit more, but that's the idea. Use a risk calculator, use a demo account, and then from that, you can adjust, right? Nice thing about DAX, one thing I really like about DAX is that it's no commission. It's no commission. You only pay spread, no commission. So break even is break even. Got sniper close on DAX, huh? Yes, it's always like that on indices. Yes, it is. Setup 5 on GU. Let me have a look for you, bro. This would mitigate your setup 5, so you'd want it on a 30-minute would be nice. But yes, potentially. Otherwise, this will be your problem, that little thing. But if you get back there, it would be good. I've got no commissions on gold. Oh, that's interesting. But spread around 1.5 pips. Yeah, a little bit higher. So, guys, I'm going to leave you with the plan. Gold, you're looking for buys above 4 hour. If we can retest into NY down to these levels here, you can look from buys from these levels back up. GBP USD trying to accumulate, same plan as GJ trying to accumulate. If we can accumulate, create structure and leave that, then you can expect to retrace some of this heavy move and it will be a little bit exaggerated. 4 hour close is going to be very important. 4 hour close is below structure. Yeah, you can see some more downside into NY. Remember, any bounces up here could end up into a lower high first, but a bounce could be warranted. Now, looking at, that's basically it, man. Gold, I've said, and GJGU pretty much similar. So that's the plan here. Small trade for me today. And yeah, we will continue with that. Seeming like DEX is being a good backup for the moment now. As we go into tomorrow, I will be discussing that a little bit more in depth here and calling entries a lot clearer as I start to build that, right? So understand that. And I hope everyone enjoyed the stream, learned something new today. And yeah, appreciate it. Anyways, hope all is well. And don't go and blow stupid money for the rest of the day. Stay safe, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you guys. See you.